Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to a brand new series of Civilization 6. I'm sorry it's taken a little bit of time to get this particular series up and running. I said I would do it when the new Barbarian Clans mode came in, which was only about a week ago. I've just been a bit busy with other things, but we are here right now. There's a few changes I'm going to make to this game before we jump in and start, so I'm going to go into advanced setup. First thing I'm going to do is change the difficulty to Immortal. The last game I played was on Emperor and I won. I think I've won a couple of games on Immortal, but I've never beaten it on Emperor, but I've never beaten it on Immortal, so that's where we're going to go there. I'm going to change the map to Fractal because that is the map style I prefer and it often gives you more random, more interesting maps. I'm going to change the size to standard and then knock off 2 of the AI slots, which is what I always do. I think that the small map feels a little bit too small. I like the size of the standard one, but I feel that all of the map sizes on Civilization 6 compared to the number of player slots, they start a little bit too cramped. And especially when you're playing against the AI at higher difficulties, when they start with 2 or 3 settlers, you can get forward settled very, very early, very easily, and you often find yourself stuck with no good spots to settle. So I like doing that. As for the game modes, I'm going to turn on the Barbarian Clans mode, so that's the new one. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we see it. I'm going to turn Heroes and Legends mode on. I used that last time, but I didn't really make the most of it, which I feel a little bit sad about, so I'd like to try it again. I'm going to turn on Monopolies and Corporations mode, because I do like that. And I'm going to leave Secret Societies mode off this time round, because I tend to find it's more of a distraction, and the benefits that you get from it aren't always that great. I don't know, sometimes they are. I guess I can turn it on. I don't have to use it, I suppose. So let's turn the Secret Societies on, just because it's not going to be a big issue. So as for my leader, I'm going to be playing as one of the new leaders, which is BarraCuda of Vietnam. So basically we get 5% combat strength for our units fighting in rainforest, marsh or wood tiles, and +1 movement if they begin their turn there. And both of those bonuses are doubled if it's in our own territory. We can only build our speciality districts on marshes, woods and rainforests, but they receive bonus yields depending on what is built on them. So +1 for woods, +1 culture in woods, 1 science in rainforest and 1 production in marsh. We've got our unique unit, which is a replacement for the crossbow. It does more damage, it has a better sight range and additional movement. It can also move after attacking, so a really, really mobile, hyper strong crossbow. And then we've got our unique replacement for the encampment that gives us +2 culture for each adjacent district, and after flight is researched it gives us tourism as well, and it doesn't actually require population and it's cheaper to build, so we can basically build it anywhere. It's not a speciality district either, so we can literally spam them everywhere. They're fantastic. So that's the leader we're going to be playing as. Now one slight change I am going to make is to the map. I'm going to change the rainfall to wet because that will give us more woods, rainforest and marsh. So those are the settings for today's game. In we go. Okay, so here we go. This looks like a relatively reasonable start for us. We're next to a river. We've got double wheat in range. We've got 1 cocoa, 2 cocoa. We've got spices. We've got maize. We've got fish. Let's just move this way a little bit with our warrior and see what we've got around. Nothing too amazing, but I think that's a decent enough spot to start. So let's go ahead and start right there. We're going to choose our research, and I'm thinking about going for a domination victory. I haven't done one of those in quite a while, and I think this civilization actually suits the domination victory with the extra combat damage. So I'm also going to try and get a religion as well. Now that might be a bit controversial, but I don't often get religions, so I just want to see how that goes. So we're going to go for astrology first and see if we can get ourselves a holy site. As for our production, we're going to start with a scout. Now, I'm also using a couple of mods in this particular game. I don't usually play Civilization with mods. In general, I don't play many games with mods. And the only ones I tend to use on Civilization are ones that are mods that affect quality of life or the UI. I generally don't play with ones that affect gameplay, and that is the case today. So all of the mods that I'm using, there's about 4 or 5 of them, they're all just UI mods, and I'll explain what they are and what they do as I come to them. I probably forget the names of them, but I'll try and remember to link them all in the description of the video because they are all on the Steam Workshop. There is our scout. Let's get him out there. We've got a bit of desert to the north with the look of things. I am going to go for... Let's get a monument, because having a monument could be useful if we get a hero that we can use. So I'm trying to think ahead here. You need a monument in order to dedicate to a hero. So, oh, goody hut. Excellent. So we found a goody hut. Let's go grab that with the scout.
What a grand sight
and we found a lure as well.
in the wet season. Waterfalls in every direction.
Culture and faith through adjacent tiles +4 appeal. I mean, it might. That's given us a few boosts to things as well. It might well be worth us trying to settle a city up here if we can to get Uluru. I mean, there is an oasis here, so we will have fresh water. And if we can get a Petra over here, that'd be amazing. And there's silver here. Yeah, we'll have a look around there and see what we can see. Let's get this guy back into our own territory. So astrology will be done in 2 turns. We've got a promotion available on the scout. Let's move around with him a little first before we do the promotion. And I'll give him the promotion in woods and rainforest because that'll really give him a boost to his movement. Now, there's our first barbarian. There's also a city-state there, and we've discovered the Owls of Minerva. If I'm attempting to play as... do a domination victory, I probably want to go for the Sanguine Pact. I'm actually going to spend that first point on Magnus and put him straight in the capital for now. Because we'll want to...
I don't believe in astrology.
Yes.
I'm a Sagittarius.
There's astrology done. Yeah, now we've got a scout getting in. I don't know where that barbarian camp is, so we've got to be really careful here. Keep scouting around in this direction. Might find some more goody huts. I think I will allow the monument to finish. Now, what do we want to get? There's nothing ideal. Let's go for animal... let's go for pottery first, as there isn't really an obvious good option. If I'd have had like stone or something, it might have been worth getting mining, but as we don't, we'll just we'll see what we get here. That's honey. That's a new resource that's been put in. We've just discovered another continent, so that gives us a boost to foreign trade. That's nice. I'm going to try and do a little bit of exploration with this warrior, but I don't want to go too far because we know that there are barbarians around. So we'll take discipline, as we know we've got barbarians close. We'll go for God King so we can get some early faith, hopefully. Let's go for foreign trade because it's boosted. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That one's just slightly out of range. 1, 2, 3. That one's in range. 1, 2, 3. That one's in range. I mean, we can probably get another city down here and grab that one anyway, so that's not a big problem. We have found Bologna. So yeah, I was hoping that'd be another goody hut, but it's not to be. So let's keep having a look around. We might find a goody hut. Might come back this way a little bit. I often find civilizations very weird when it comes to scouts. You either find that you need about 8 scouts to effectively look all the way around the map, or 1 scout runs out of places to explore within the first, like, 30 turns. We've governors established now. We are going to work on that holy site. So again, remember, we can only build holy sites, or we can only build speciality districts on tiles that have rainforests, marshes or woods. Don't really want to build it next to the volcano, so let's go ahead and pop it over here. And there's a goody hut. That was worth it. And that gives us a recon unit. Excellent. That was just as I was saying that we could do with more scouts. And there's our first barbarian camp. So, barbarian camps, how do they work? So essentially you'll see now that barbarian camps have a progress bar, and they all have a different name. So this is the Bent Tree Clan. Now, once you clear a camp by killing the barbarian that's inside it, just the same as you could with the normal barbarians, You can move into the camp and destroy it. Now, you don't get gold when you destroy the camp anymore. You get given two options. You can either destroy the camp, which just gets rid of it and you gain 10 XP, or you can loot the camp, in which case you'll gain 35 gold, but the camp doesn't get destroyed. When you click on these barbarian camps, you get three options. You can either bribe them to leave you alone, you can hire a unit from them for a limited number of turns, or you can spend money to tell them to go and attack somebody else. Now, every time you pick one of these options, you're giving gold to the barbarian clan. As you give them gold, this progress bar goes up. When this progress bar gets to the top, the barbarian camp becomes an independent city-state. As you can see by mousing over it, it says currently the state conversion is 50 plus turns. So every time you give them money, or I think also if they loot trade routes, this makes progress. However, if you loot the camp, then it loses progress. We'll probably just go and destroy the camp, and we'll probably get a slinger over here as quickly as we can.
I thought clay must.
So there's pottery done. So with pottery done, let's get animal husbandry. We will want to get a second city relatively early on, and I'd like to know where the horses are. I'm going to move over here and stand in the rainforest because we get that extra 5%. Well, we should get that extra 5%. I don't know why it says that's going to be a minor defeat. But apparently it is. Well, let's keep a scouting. Looks like this is the bottom of our little bit of land here. Can I not attack on there this turn? Okay, fair enough. Let's keep scouting then. Okay, right, what have we got going on here? Yeah, still says minor defeat, but we can always just heal up. Yep, this is definitely the bottom of the map. Got some salt up here, but I'm not sure it's worth settling tundra just for some salt. Ah, there's actually two warriors here now. That's not ideal. So we're going to back up and we're going to fortify. Let them come to us. Probably use this scout to have a look down there. Which way around? I think I'm going to go this way and have a look and uncover this area first before I do anything else. Now he is moving towards me, but I'm still... Or I should still be fortified. So let's go and have a look around the bottom of the map here. Some mountains. Still the potential that we find another goodie hut.
That's the positive aspect of trade.
There's foreign trade completed. We're not going to change any of these at the moment. So another one of the mods that I'm using is the expanded policy cards, which shows these little numbers at the bottom that tells you basically what bonus you get. So urban planning, for example, gives you +1 production in all cities, but how much production does that give me? If I only have one city, it only gives me +1 production. If I had 20 cities, I'd be gaining 20 production. Obviously only one per city, but 20 altogether. So this is a good way for you to quickly look and go, well, you know, how much extra science is rationalism going to give me? And you can see by just looking at the bottom of the card. So that's what that does. Now that does require another thing built in, which is this advanced reports. So we've got this extra reports things here. So this is a mod that is required in order for that other one, that policy one, to work. That's not a mod that I really am going to use, but I just need it in support of the other one. Improving 3 tiles might take a while. 6 population. How far are we off that? Quite some time, actually. We've only got a population of 4. But I think we've got to work towards something, so let's work towards early empire. We're working good tiles. We're working decent production. One more turn and the holy site is going to be finished. I think we can still leave you there and you will be relatively safe. The other guy is not moved. Someone's attacking that because it's losing health. So you're just going to stay there and continue to fortify. Oh, looks like we've got another city-state down here.
If there are no dogs in heaven.
There's animal husbandry. So they've got... So that means Pound Maker's not in this. So the barbarian camps can get unique units that belong to other civilizations. So that's what's happening there. I think you can still probably just stay there and fortify for now. We really need to get a slinger out. Let's get mining for production. I think we need that slinger. I mean, ideally I want to get the shrine and the monument and a million other things. And I also want to get another settler out. There's so many things I want to do. There's Cahokia done. That gives us a boost towards political philosophy. Let's go and look in this direction. Might go around this side. Still hoping for some more goody huts. And there we go. We've found Maui. Now you've got a promotion available, so let's give you Battle Cry. That'll give you most of your health back. We'll keep looking down here. I don't like this sort of getting cornered in here. Got to try and get out of here if we can. We will just hunker down for the time being. I don't want to lose this unit, but if I do, it is a free unit, so I'm not overly concerned by it. Let's threaten their camp with the warrior. They might pull back. We can choose a Pantheon. Now, is there anything here that's going to help me specifically with my... I would love to get a city up here and get a Petra. So it might be worth trying to get Monument to the Gods, because it is a classical era wonder. Let's give it a go. I mean, it might not work for us. That gives us a boost towards mysticism. You can't do anything on this turn. So, still just scouting around. Well, that was silly of you, wasn't it? You've now just basically emptied the camp. So you can see here I've got the options. I can disperse the clan for 10 XP, or I can raid the clan for 35 gold. You can only do that every 10 turns. But I really don't want barbarians this close on my doorstep, so I'm just going to get rid of the clan at this point. And that gives us a boost towards military tradition. I'm going to start bringing these units back. I'd love to kill this guy using the slinger. So I'm going to attempt that. Still haven't found any more goody huts. Unfortunately, he decided he was going to commit suicide on my warrior. So, yeah, I could have done without that really. But hey-ho is what happened. Oh, there's another one that spawned over on the west. So we'll go and look at that one. So let's go and start looking over there with our scout. I should probably heal him up, actually. So now we've got the slinger. I think I will try and get that shrine. Although I would like to get... We've got horses down here. This would be a good spot for a city. Or this side of the river. 1, 2, 3. You'd still get the horses. Wouldn't get the chocolate though. This side of the river would probably be better. 1, 2, 3. Because you'd also get the spices. You'd get the stone. You wouldn't get... Yeah, that's probably a good spot for a city right there. Looks like it's one of these mods has messed up my map tax. Nope, there we go. Just me being an idiot. So city centre. And then we probably want one... I don't know, like here? Because with a Petra, this would be a really, really good city. So unit needs orders. You're going to start moving out in this direction. I'm going to keep looking that way. Not that there is much to look at.
Who deserves more credit
There's
than
mining.
the wife of a coal miner?
Right, you move over here and then we'll get you to heal up. So we need to have a look in this direction. I guess there could be something up there. But yeah, we're in a little peninsula here on the south of an island, so I think we're relatively safe. Irrigation is well worth us getting. Yeah, I want you healed up, but I also want to bring you back home. Just worth checking that there wasn't anything there. And let's start moving forwards with this slinger. We have been down in this portion of the map. So as soon as that shrine is complete, we are going to attempt to get a settler out, I think. What I haven't decided is whether I'm going to go for this city first or that city first. Probably I'll probably go for the city to the south first. It'll be overall a better city. As we can't build Petra yet. It'd be nice to build that city up so that it's got some decent production going by the time Petra's available. But I think right now it's probably a little bit of a waste getting that. They've just spawned a scout unit, which I'm not thrilled about, but there's the promotion to archery, which is what we wanted. And there is a barbarian archer. Well, I can't get away from him, so I might as well move right next to him and see if he backs up. Really need this warrior to heal, I suppose. Although, I think Slinger can probably clear that camp on its own. Let's bring that guy back. So the Slinger gets a promotion. Let's give him volley. Fortunately, he can't move into the camp on this turn. We'll try and heal that warrior as quick as possible. Yeah, he's giving chase now, but I should be able to outrun him. So you're going to move in here, and we are going to... Once again, I'm just going to disperse it. There's no point leaving it there. And that actually gives me the Sanguine Pact. Excellent. Sanguine Pact is something I very much like to have. We also need another governor title, to be honest. Let's take this guy out. Could do with a few more governor titles. Yeah, our growth is going to be really slow here. You can stay here, I think that's fine. Why is growth so slow? You're working the good food tiles. We don't have a lot of production going. We really need to increase some things there. Oh, we're on -1 amenity, which isn't helping. I guess we can start working on that settler straight away. Let's start working on the settler. Let's have a quick look at religions. There's only one been founded so far, so we might be able to get a religion. Being on our own island will probably help. And I think the only reason somebody's got one is because they've just created Stonehenge. So Stonehenge gives you the free great profit. What have we got going on? You're going to move over there, and then we'll try and heal you up. Hopefully the city-state will give you a little bit of protection.
Without love.
So there's irrigation done. I think that scout just destroyed himself. So we can get archery, we can get masonry, we can probably get bronze working because that might make some changes about where we put that settler. So it's probably worth having a look. I'm going to continue up north with this guy and go off to the east. This guy, once he heals up, is going to go up north and off to the west. And yep, you're just going to heal up now. Now the domination victory might be a little bit more difficult on this map if we're not, you know, a Pangaea map is probably easier. Although we might be able to do something a little more naval. I do like the naval combat in 6.6.
Luxuries like air conditioning.
There's early Empire done, which is nice. I don't think we need any of this stuff. We'll keep God King until we get a religion. Or we could take the 50% towards settlers, actually. That's probably more worthwhile. Yeah, let's take that. We lose 1 faith per turn, but that will help. We do have a new governor title. We want to put that onto provision. So that way we won't actually lose any population here once we get the settler. And if we've got enough money, which I think we have... no, we don't actually. I want to just purchase a builder, but I can't afford it right now. Let's go for mysticism, nice and quick. And yeah, let's just get you up here. We'll do one more turn before we end this video. And that is, well, that doesn't count. Nothing happened. Nothing happened on that turn. You can't have a turn where nothing happens. And there's another turn where nothing happens. The settler will be ready on the next turn then. There we go. There is our settler. So we choose the next thing that we want to get. There's a few things that we could get. I mean, hanging gardens would be nice. A trader would be nice. But I think we need a builder at this point. Need to try and get some amenities. We do have spices, so that will help. So let's go ahead and get the builder. And we'll link these two guys together. And we're going to start heading over here so we can set up our second city. Something else? Yep, you... Is there anything up here? No, and that's the end of the turn. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you're going to enjoy this series of not CK, this is Civ 6, and hopefully this will be the first time I can beat it on Immortal. If you have enjoyed the episode and you do want to see more, please do consider leaving the video a like. It is a great help for the channel. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.